Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. We got some figures here. We're going to switch it up a little bit. I got a couple of these killer clowns from outer space from the 1988 horror cult classic film. And we're going to unbox these. We're going to look at them. And I have a couple of them. So let's start with this one here. This is Slim. We're going to take a look at the box. And this one is from Trick or Treat Studios, MGM. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, 1988, Orion Pictures Corporation. And this one, I did pick it up at the I think it's called CreepCon 2024. There's the Killer Clowns from Outer Space logo. You got Slim. There he is in package. So I picked up this figure. You see it says Scream Greats. I picked up this figure and I also picked up Shorty. The only one that I didn't get was Fatso, but I will probably be picking up Fatso. I seen him available on Big Bad Toy Store, so I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna order him there and get him that way. But yeah, let's open up this first Killer Clown, Slim, and let's take a look at him. Here we got Slim, and I can tell you right now, I like the way this looks. He looks just like the character on the film. It's a nice looking clown, a throwback to, I wouldn't say it's one of the greatest films. It's like probably like a low budget film that turned into like just like a cult classic. And I'm kind of surprised that they haven't remade this flick. It's kind of weird. They remake everything else, and this one I think it's like long overdue. Some people don't like, for them to touch like the old films. But going back to like to all the horror stuff, I think this one's overdue for a remake. But let's take a look at this guy. Let's pose him, and yeah, let's go from there. So there is a limited movement on this figure. You're not going to get like a crazy amount of articulation. I already knew that going in to getting these figures. I like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and I've always wanted some of these figures. And I know NECA has some too, but I just think these look better. Just so you get an idea of how tall this guy is, let's go ahead and let's measure him, and let's see how tall this one is here. So this guy right here, he is about he's about a little over 9 inches from these little balls that are sticking out from the top of his head. So he's one of the taller Killer Clowns. So he's a good size. So you got 9 inches with this one. And then his arms, they do have some movement, not crazy. No bends at the elbows. You do have a little movement here. And if this wasn't in the way, it would go all the way around. You'd get a 360. But this does hinder the movement. You see the nice moon, the crescent moons painted on his clown suit here. You got the big clown shoes. And then the face looks pretty cool. I like the expression on this. They did a really good job painting this figure. The head movement, he does that. left to right, and up and down, not too much movement. That's about what you get there. See the big clown nose, the big clown red lips. This thing, it looks pretty cool. I do like it. You're looking at about 35 bucks for a limited, figure here. But it is a nostalgic feel to it. Check out the hands. You see the fat fingers on these clowns. 4 fingers. And then he does come with the gun. So let's put this in here and see how he looks with the gun. And he does hold it. Pretty dope. I like it. This is one of those films that I watched it like one time and I was hooked to watching this film. Me and my brothers, we're always watching this. I don't know, what would you call it? Like a low budget, like a B type grade movie, I would say. But yeah, that is Slim. And that's his hair sculpt. Yeah, that's about it for this guy. Holds the gun nice. Nice grasp. No movement on his legs at all. No movement on the feet at all. If you're just looking to display like these figures, then they're for you. If you're looking like for a lot of movement, articulation, then you're not going to get that with these. These are more like just for looks, just to collect. If you're into the like the old cult classic films. But yeah, Slim, he's pretty cool. And then let me show you the other one that I picked up. And we got Shorty. Shorty is probably one of the favorites to this film, I would say. You see him there with his boxing gloves. Killer Klowns. Shorty. Here's the back. See a little portrait of him there. And you see some film strip here on the side from the film. See Fatso there on the bottom. And so yeah, let's open up Shorty and let's see, let's go from there. So here we go. Okay, here we got Shorty. And his face looks pretty spot on. That's how I remember Shorty looking. And you see the hair sticking up there, nice green color. Clown nose, freaking grin on him. Nice painted clown suit. You do see a little bit of slop right here. And his movement, that's what you're going to get with Shorty. So you can turn his head about there. That way. You can probably go all the way around with his head. But you're seeing some paint rub here, so I don't want to do that. And then on his arms, he could go all the way around with his arms. And then his head does tilt a little to the sides. If you remember the movie, he knocked somebody's block off on the when they trashed his bike, and he started crying. They started making fun of him, and he pretty much freaking knocked the guy's head off. And then let's see on here, you do have a hinge, and it goes out about there. Not too much. You're going to have very limited movement on these figures. So you hinge it out there, and you could get him to pose like that. It's pretty cool looking. I like this. And the gloves do turn also. The legs, again, no movement on the legs, no articulation whatsoever on his feet. So you're not going to get anything moving as far as like waist legs, feet. You're not going to get any movement there. So basically, you're just getting movement on his head, on his arms, and on his hands. And that's about it. This guy over here, I didn't even check his hands to see if they twist and move. They do a little bit, but not like Shorty's. Shorty's move a lot more. On this one, it does twist more. This one, it doesn't because of the sleeve. It kind of interferes. So yeah, there is Slim and Shorty. I will probably say these two are my favorite ones from the movie. Fatso's cool, but these two steal the show for me. I like these two characters. And then I don't remember some of the other ones. But yeah, we got Shorty here, ready to knock somebody's head out. Or off, I should say. They're fun little cool figurines. Well, I shouldn't say they're little. They're this one was pretty tall. This one, let's measure Shorty and let's see how tall Shorty is. Let me get my ruler. Okay, let's move this guy. Put Shorty right there. And Shorty, from the feet to about the tip of his hair here, you're looking at about 7.5 inches. So Shorty is 7.5 inches. And of course, Slim is going to be the taller one. So there are your killer clowns from outer space. And I do like the fact that Slim came with the gun. That's a cool little extra accessory there. So I do like that. Let's move this out so you guys could see the whole deal here. Let's adjust this. Okay, yeah, so those are my two killer clowns right now in my collection. I will get Fatso a little later. I've been kind of like wanting to review these, but I just haven't got around to them. I got them a while back in, what was it, February, I think. Yeah, I think it was February. And I've just had them like packaged, you know, like haven't opened them. Finally decided, like, you know what, I'm going to open these and put them up on the YouTube and take a look at it. And I had seen other reviews on them before. So I thought they were pretty sweet looking. But yeah, that's going to do it for this short little share review video of the killer clowns from outer space. So again, thanks guys for watching my videos. I appreciate it. And you guys have a nice and safe weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.